Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming by and I hope you enjoyed today's project. Make sure to go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram at TLHU Creations. As always, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, share, and hit that bell so you can be notified. Who's ready to create? Hey guys, so today is one part of my master bathroom makeover. I am going to take these green nasty laminate countertops that were original to the house and do a concrete overlay. You guys ready? So first things first, you're going to need to sand down your countertops. You have to make sure to get off any residue, oils, dirt, in my case, nail polishes, anything that can be on there. So I just went over the entire countertops and sanded them all down. After sanding them down, you're going to use alcohol and just clean that all up to make sure that you got everything off of there. As you can see, this does get very messy. This project was extremely messy, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was very excited to do this project, but dealing with all the dust and everything else, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is a real project. Like I said before, once you have the countertops completely sanded down, you want to take some rubbing alcohol and just wipe down the countertops to get all of that dust and anything else that might be on there off, so that when you start the concrete, it will be nice and clean and will stick very easily. Make sure that you let it dry, and then you can go ahead into the next step of the project. Also, real quick, I didn't mention before, as you can see, I have everything taped up just so that no concrete gets anywhere else on places where it's not supposed to go. So here's the concrete product that I use. It's Henry Feather Finish. I've seen it in other DIY tutorials that I've watched on YouTube, and if you're anything like me, before you set out to do a project, even though I do my own YouTube videos, I watch many YouTube videos to get different types of ideas. And one of those things is, do not pay attention to the box. The box, I believe they say, says that it's 2 cups of concrete and 1 cup of water. No, go with 1 cup of concrete and 1 cup of water, and that's going to be your best combination for this product. Yes, I am using bottled water, but that was just to show you guys I did not continue with bottled water throughout the project. Once you have that together, you're going to go ahead and mix it up, basically to make it into kind of like a peanut butter kind of paste, so that you can go ahead and put it down on the counter. Now for my first coat, I went ahead and I was laying it down just like this. And you know, you want to make sure you get it nice and a nice thick coat, not too thin, so that you can have a good base coat on the bottom. However, while you are laying this down, you really do want to make sure that you aren't leaving any big bumps or crease. You want to make sure you can get this as flat as possible, because you have to sand this down through every step. You're going to lay down concrete, you're going to sand it down, then you're going to lay down another layer of concrete, you're going to sand it down, and you're going to lay down another layer, and you're going to sand it down. And if you choose to, you can do a 4th and a 5th. I stopped at my 3rd because I was just done and over it, and after 3 days of going back and forth with this, I was done. Now, if you have a countertop like I do, where the sink is inclusive to the countertop, your best bet, regardless, is to use your hands when filling in the concrete for the sink. I also actually, once I went on to my second coat of concrete, was using my hands to spread it out evenly and make sure that I got it nice and smooth, because after I put my first coat on, realizing like any bumps or any ridges or any marks, anything in it was so complicated, because you just have to keep going over and over and over it with the cement. You want to make the project as easy as possible for you. So just make sure that when you lay down the concrete, you're trying to get it as smooth as you possibly can, so that when it comes to the sanding time, it's not as much work. This job is a lot of time and work in it, and it does make a huge mess. It is a beautiful finish. I absolutely love my countertops now, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you. I've watched a lot of videos and people kind of like put it past on actually how much work and how much cleanup it is. I wasn't too stressed out because I was actually doing a full remodel for my bathroom. So this was step one. So at the end of the day, I was like, whatever mess comes from it and whatever happens, it happens. It's okay, because I'm basically fixing and changing up everything in this bathroom that I physically can do. So I didn't have too much concern, but I wish I would have known, because I really would have taped up more, possibly, everything around it. Here you see the first coat is dry. You want to leave that first coat to dry for at least 24 hours or overnight. Give it a good time to dry. So it being your first coat, you really do want that to be your strong point of the coats that you're putting on, because then you're just going to have to keep putting more and more layers. The videos that I watched one lady that she did only the 3 coats like I did. And she actually did a follow-up video 3 years later, and her countertops were still perfectly fine. I did watch other videos where they had put 5 coats on of concrete. So it's all up to you. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm telling you and showing you just what I did. But I put the 3 coats of cement on. Between each coat, you have to go through it and you have to sand it back down. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And then you'll go ahead and reapply and another coat of concrete. Let that dry. When it's dry, go ahead and sand it down again. Get it as smooth as you can. And then apply another coat of concrete. And then once again, sand it down and try to get it as smooth as you can. There was a lot of spots in some places that I just had gone over, and there was bumps and ridges and whatever in the end. But for the most part, my countertop is very smooth, but it could have been smoother if I would have been a little bit more aware of what the consequences were going to be and how hard it was going to be to try to get them out. I don't mind it because I'm going for a very romantic look in my bathroom, but yet I wanted to have a little rustic in it, which was the reason why I went with a cement countertop, to add a little bit of that rustic vibe into a whole glammed bathroom. Here you see I'm applying the second coat over the first coat, and I am completely doing it by hand. I literally went through the whole countertop and I applied the cement, the second coat, and my third coat were by hand. And honestly, it was the best result that I got, because it went in perfectly and it filled up the crests that I needed to fill from before that I didn't sand it down completely. And it went on so much smoother. And honestly, the drying process and the sanding process after was way easier than how it was the previous way that I had applied the cement. And guys, as you watch this video, if you like this tutorial, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I am going to have many other projects coming along as time goes, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up, and hit that bell if you want to be notified when I have new videos coming up. If you also attempt to do these projects, I would love to see your pictures and videos. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well and tag me in your photos. I'd love to see all of your work. One thing I do have to say about this project is that you don't have to be a professional to do this. You don't have to be a contractor. It really wasn't hard, but it was very time consuming and very, very messy. So just take that as a heads up. All right, so now I am showing you, I am done with my third coat. I'm ready to put my finish sealer on. This is the finish sealer that I use. I got this in Lowe's. Also to note, the Henry feather finish concrete, that was actually in Home Depot. This sealer I got in Lowe's. Now, note, each layer of sealer that you put on, your concrete is going to get darker. I followed like another person had done, and I did her steps. Some people use like a wax and something else after the fact. I only used a sealer, and I applied 4 coats of sealer. So you gotta let these coats dry and then put it down. I just really wanted to make sure that it was sealed good since it is in a bathroom. And here you'll see I have it. It's finished, it's drying. Now, this is just a little clip. I just want to show you guys. Literally, this is the dust, okay? This was on my shower floor. This was on my walls everywhere, okay? So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. The project took me about 3 days. I did it Friday to Sunday. This is the final result. I do absolutely love it. Will I do it again? I have other countertops I was thinking of doing. I don't think I will because of how much work it really did entail. But I absolutely love it. And I will have a video of my before and afters of my makeover to my master bathroom suite. So any other things that you see here, projects or whatever, you will be able to find them on my page. All right, guys, thank you for passing by. I'll see you soon.